Thank you so much for coming to our poster today. My name is Lauren Gillespie, and I teach biology at Central Community College. Myself and my student Abby Horniman will be your presenters for today. In 2018, during a routine ecology lab, I captured a number of barn swallows with atypical melanin plumage coloration and white patches of feathers where there shouldn't be. First, we thought birds were hybridizing with the cliff swallows also nesting under the bridge. After presenting our findings at a 2019 conference, we found another researcher with similar plumage abnormalities in their barn swallow population, and they had identified genetic damage and partial leucism in their birds. This prompted us to examine local environmental contamination in the area. One of the most exciting elements of this entire project is that the majority of data collection and analysis have been done by first and second year community college students.
We captured birds from 2019 through 2021 using mist nets at two bridges where birds nested. Birds were captured in the morning and evening, avoiding midday heat. We weighed, measured, and photographed birds while also collecting feather and blood samples. We examined heavy metals and feathers using X-ray fluorescent spectrometry. This can only detect heavier metals and elements and cannot detect light elements like carbon or hydrogen, so we report only on metals XRF can detect. The first figure shows the elemental composition of melanin pigmented barn swallow feathers, as detected by XRF. Sulfur, chlorine, and potassium compose 94% of the average feather mass. We observe nickel, iron, and chromium at higher levels than expected. Depicted in the second graph, we examined the relationship both leucism and streamer deformation and found they were significantly likely to occur with one another. A Spearman's correlation showed that tail streamer asymmetry is significantly and positively correlated with aluminum levels in feathers.
Research into aluminum toxicity has mostly focused on impacts impairing or influencing breeding and eggshell quality and not plumage coloration. We are awaiting results of mitogenomic analyses to review, and we plan to complete isotope analysis for birds with strontium in their feathers soon. We have also noticed partial leucism in the cliff swallow population, and we are currently analyzing results of heavy metals for that population. As these are migratory birds, if we can rule out local environmental contamination, a future step will be to track the birds during migration to determine stopover and breeding areas for this population. We also plan to use reflectance spectrometry to analyze the actual color of pigmented feathers and explore any relationships with heavy metals, as calcium, iron, and magnesium can all facilitate and influence melanin production. Thank you so much for coming to our poster today, and please feel free to leave questions or comments in the chat.